Here's an interesting item that was brought up to me at the Mid-America Truck Show by a number of astute viewers and drivers, and I think it's worth discussing here because I think there's a little misunderstanding about what happens behind the scenes at the old Truckin' Answers, and this is good for drivers and especially for companies. So let's check it out. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your half the information driver. Now here's what a number of people came up to me and said, and this is a pretty good point. Hey Mark, I watched your video on whatever company and it's only half right, or I'm disappointed that you didn't say this, or you didn't cover that, or your information's old or whatever. All right, so let's go over that. Because here's what happens. When I get a request or I go to look at a company, I go there as if I'm a driver and I'm going to go work there. So I go look it up just like as if I think, you know what, I think I'll go work at this XYZ company or whatever. Let's see what information I can find out. You know what I usually find out? Not much. And that's a problem. So first thing, right, we go to the web. And sometimes you'll go on the web and you'll see, okay, so here's our page and here's our pay and stuff. And so then I'll talk about that pay. And once in a while, not often, but sometimes I'll get an email from the company, a recruiter usually, or even sometimes a driver. Hey, Mark, that information that you put out, it's old. The pay is 10 cents more than that or whatever. And I'm like, all right, well, it's on the website. This is what a driver would find out. So update it and I'll update the video. You know what happens? Nothing. They never update it. Okay, I've never had a place then go back and take the time to update it, even though they're kind of upset that the wrong information is being put out. It's information that they put out. Other times there's missing information where I don't have some kind of information, and that's because the company doesn't put out that kind of information. What happens at a lot of these carriers, big and small carriers alike, is they use the sales model to get drivers in, all right? They don't want to put information out because they can't sell you. So it's always call, we have the best pay, call us, call here, call us for a free checkup on your pay, call a recruiter for more information, call. Same way we did with cars. Always when it says call for price, here's the price, but call us for better deals. That's so we can sell you the car. That isn't because we want to give you some kind of secret pricing. It's the same with these lousy trucking companies that refuse to put information out. So the information that I find out is all I can find out. Sometimes I'll go and write to them on some web pages, not all of them. They'll have a way to contact a recruiter. Hey, here's our email. Contact us for more information. Great. I do that. It's usually recruiting at whatever company, but sometimes it's something different and you write in. Here, I got some questions. I write them in. You know what I generally get? Nothing. I think maybe one time out of maybe 100 times of doing that has a company ever responded to questions about the place, even though they put out the email to write into. Now, these are the same places that are recruiting drivers because I'm on their recruiting website. But they don't want to answer any questions. You see, they generally want you on the phone because they can't sell you through an email because you can just delete it or whatever. They want you to call, so we can give you the hard sell. So then you break down and you call. And who do you get? I don't know, some goober that has no freaking idea about trucking. It's not always, but it's generally somebody that doesn't drive. Sometimes it's someone that's never driven. It's their first job out of college. They go to work at a trucking company as a recruiter and they're paid by the head count. And so they're like, come on in. And yeah, we'll get you all set up. Well, what's your average length of haul? And you glitch them. They're like, they have no idea what that even means. I don't know. And then you can hear them, hey, Lou, what does that mean? And I go, oh, I don't know. It's lunchtime for me. So they don't know. You ask them a question other than what they have right in front of them, they don't know. So then I have to put out information. Oh, like, hey, they didn't answer, or they don't have the answer to this question. That's why your company may get a video with limited or wrong information, because that's the information that the company has given me. That's what I'm able to find out as a prospective driver going to this company. Little to no information, sometimes wrong information. The website hasn't been updated in 2 years. Recruiters don't know the answers to questions, or they refuse to answer questions unless they hard sell you. You can't get an email response back. It's a horrible system. Companies want drivers, but they don't want to answer any questions. They just want, hey, fill out this application form. Fill out a form. Fill this 10 Street thing out so that we can send your information to 700 companies and you can get bombarded with phone calls from every crap dumpster diving company in the world, because that's who's going to use them. If the companies would fix this kind of problem, where they just make it easy. Hey, here's our information. Here's what you're going to get. You know, here's where we run. Here's how long you're gone. Here's our length of haul. Hey, you know, you want to come on, give us a call there. But then, you know, then the problem is then the hard sell from these garbage places that can't get people any other way, they're going to grab people. And that's how it worked in cars. You can't just be, you know, all passive about it. If you don't grab people and shove them in a car, as soon as they walk out, they go buy a car somewhere else because, you know, slick back hair at some other place is going to shove them right in there. And it's the same with trucking, and it shouldn't have to be that way. But unfortunately it is, because most of the places that are out heavily looking for drivers, where they're running ads everywhere and they have big splashy stuff all over the place, they're the worst places to work. They're generally the worst place to work. If you've been bombarded with an ad from a place, you shouldn't work there. That's probably not a great place to work. Put more money in their ads than they do into their own drivers. But I hope that clears up for some people why some of the videos that come out about companies may seem incomplete or may seem like, oh, this information isn't correct. It's what I've been given by the company, what they've either put out publicly or they've given me in a call or they've emailed me. That's the information I get. That's what I would find out as a driver looking at the place to go to work. And so that's what I put out just like that for everybody else to see. If companies don't like it, they should update their website, get recruiters that know what they're talking about and are not too busy taking pictures of their lunch to put on Instagram, and actually, you know what they're doing and be able to answer questions for people and answer their emails from a driver when he says, hey, what's this question? Answer it. Answer the question. So that's where we are today. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with another Trucking Answers.